Hey everybody, welcome back to this Kyosho Hanging On Racer Kit build series. Today we're going to be working on page 8, which are the wheels. It took a little bit longer to get this video up because I had to paint everything. If you wanted to paint your body as well, you're going to want to look at page 12 ahead of time and see which pieces you need to paint before you start assembling them. For me, I wanted black wheels for my color scheme. I chose metallic black for the wheels and the rear mudguard. These pieces I painted in gunmetal, and I'll show you what else I painted along the way. Let's start with step 11. Step 11, we're going to put the weights on, and you can see there's a stud and there's a hole on both sides. So they're going to go like this. There's a notch here that indexes to this, and we're going to put a screw through there as well. I believe the screws you're supposed to use are these one with the white cap. I couldn't find any other flathead screws in the box. Now you want to put the tire on. For now, I'm not going to glue this tire, and just make sure you have a good seam all the way around. So we're done with the front wheel. All right, let's work on the rear wheel. You do have to look out for the direction of the spokes, because for the rear, it does matter which side is the left and which side is the right. Slip the tire on. Make sure you have a clean seam on both sides. Okay, we're done with the front and the rear. So with the spokes pointed the way they are, the left side is the front, the right side is the rear. Start working on the front tire first. Going to put these disc brakes on. And then the two brass rods for this step. I'm going to use a short one for the front wheel. Just thread it through like that. Do the same for the rear. Now for the rear wheel, again, this side is the front of the bike, this side is the back of the bike, and the wheel for the chain is on this side. So you want to make sure this is the way you have your wheel lined up. Looks good. And for both of these, we want to put some grease in between. All right, let's move on to step 12. For step 12, we're going to need the chassis again. And we're going to start with the rear wheel. Okay, now we're ready for the pin, and we do have to pre-assemble this, and I'm going to take out my shock pliers. Going to need one nylon nut and just one plain nut. It does say leave 3 millimeters. Pretty close. Okay, the side with the nylon nut is going to go on the other side. Going to back this out a little bit. One of these come in handy. Right, and don't forget the wheel well. And we're just going to use 2 of these. There we go. For the next step, we're going to be building the front suspension arms. We're going to need all the parts right here, and we're also going to need some grease. Basically, we're going to thread this arm onto the base right here. But before that piece, we're going to put this here like that. This is going to slip on and then thread on like this. This is when the shock pliers are going to come in really handy. And we need to make this into 73 millimeters. think that's close enough. For the next step, this is where the grease comes in. Going to put some grease right here, as well as on the rod right here. Then we're going to put the spring on and the shock body. Okay, there we go. And the last step is to mount the calipers onto the arms. The caliper is going to be on this side. There's one. So when you're done, it's going to look like this. All right, I'm going to call the video right here. Today we finished page 8. We put together the front and rear wheels. We mounted the rear wheels onto the chassis. And we also put together the front suspension arms. So thanks for watching. If you got anything out of this video, please drop a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.